The man stands at the working screen deep in thought, scrolling through the information in front of him. He's replaying the last three incidents in his mind, wondering if Jin-Woo truly managed to escape unscathed. The first incident was the two-level dungeon, a difficult and dangerous situation, and the second the death of Hwan Dong-suk's group. The third involved the murder of a member of the surveillance department. As he reflects on these events, the pieces start to fit together in his mind. It was in the second incident that Jin-Woo and Jin-Ho crossed paths. But what catches his attention now is Jin-Ho's connection to his company, a relationship that might explain everything. There were rumors about recruiting experienced workers for Yu Myung-han, perhaps to start a guild, and it all starts to make sense. This connection to the company could be the missing link that ties all the events together. The man continues mulling over the details, each thought adding another layer to the puzzle. Slowly, it all clicks into place. Jin-Woo may in fact be an awakened one. He stops for a moment, doubting his own conclusion, wondering if he's overlooked something. But every piece of information, every clue he's pieced together points to one undeniable truth: Jin-Woo is the awakened one. A voice from the other side confirms his suspicions. How else could he survive 3 major incidents? One person asks. The man reflects on the report with varying ranks and the impossibility of the events, concluding that only an awakened individual could have made it through. He can't help but feel that someone has been manipulating things behind the scenes, possibly even dealing with the department's hunter. As the conversation moves forward, the man lists all the people who survived the global incident, but there's only one person left who could truly be responsible for these strange occurrences. The listeners digest the information, each of them beginning to understand the weight of what's at stake. Chief On Sang-min adjusts his bag with one hand, his posture calm yet determined, as he explains that they are headed out on a reconnaissance mission. The man in the business suit, clearly taken aback, stiffens at the statement, his disbelief apparent. It is highly unusual for someone of Chief On's position to be personally involved in such a task, as reconnaissance missions are typically handled by subordinates. The tension in the room rises as the business suit man struggles to comprehend why the chief would take such a hands-on approach to the situation. His voice betrays his confusion as he presses, "But Chief, you're actually going on the mission yourself?" Chief On's eyes narrow slightly, his demeanor unwavering. "This is too important to leave to anyone else," he responds flatly, signaling the gravity of the situation. His calm confidence seems to quiet the surrounding murmurs. The business suit man remains silent, no longer questioning, but still trying to process the implications of this unusual decision. In the dimly lit cave, 3 large wolf-like monsters form a loose circle, their sharp teeth clashing and their jaws snapping in the eerie silence. The air around them feels charged, heavy with anticipation. One of the huge werewolves shivers slightly, its primal instincts telling it that something is wrong. It senses the trap closing in, but there's no escape, only the overwhelming sense of danger closing in from all sides. Through the dust and shadows, Jin-Woo materializes, his presence sudden and overwhelming. The monsters freeze, their instincts screaming at them to flee, but there's nowhere to go. They are surrounded, trapped in this cave with a predator far beyond their capabilities. As the smoke thickens and swirls around the area, the tension mounts. In the blink of an eye, Jin-Woo moves. With the precision of a seasoned hunter, he strikes his speed and power, too much for the monsters to even react. They barely have time to react before he decimates them in a flurry of motion. In an instant, their bodies fall and the cave falls silent once again. Jin-Woo stands over the fallen creatures, his expression cold and unbothered. His mastery of combat is undeniable, and the monsters never stood a chance. He surveys the battlefield with a quiet confidence, ready for whatever comes next. Jin-Ho watches in awe, his grip tight on the pickaxe as he takes in the scene before him. The powerful display of Jin-Woo's skills leaves him stunned, his admiration evident. He quietly wonders how long Jin-Woo has been hiding such strength and just how much more the man is capable of. It's clear to Jin-Ho that Jin-Woo has been holding back his true potential, only now beginning to surface. As the last of the monsters crumples to the ground, Jin-Woo exhales deeply, a slight relief washing over him. The battle is over, and the tension that had been building inside him starts to fade. His eyes scan the area, briefly ensuring that everything is secure before he allows himself a brief moment of rest and drink the potion to restore his mana. Suddenly, there are one more werewolf monster appear, charging to Jin-Woo to revenge it, kind striking Jin-Woo, but he dodges, now locking in on the monster. And with a flash, he punches 3 holes on the wolf body with his bare hand. Jin-Woo stands still in the center of the dungeon, his gaze fixed on the quest alerts that have just popped up in front of him. His recent battle has left him feeling oddly calm, even though he's just wiped out a horde of monsters without breaking a sweat. The werewolf's body, now lying in pieces, is a reminder of just how powerful he's become. But there's something else, something more intriguing than the monster corpses scattered around. The notification about his level increase comes first, a reward for his effort. Then the next alert catches his attention: job change, quest available. It's a title he's seen before, but this time it feels different. His mind races, thinking about what kind of transformation might await him next. He had never expected such a shift in his power, and now here he was considering the possibility of even more changes. The thought of job changes had always seemed distant, more of an afterthought, but now it's tangible. With a deep breath, Jin-Woo's focus sharpens. He wonders what kind of job awaits him this time. Something even more potent, or perhaps a completely new path as Chief-on. And the man arrived at the dungeon. They can't hide the confusion on their face, as in front of them are all kind of low R-rank hunter. But they're just eating and messing around with who entering the dungeon gate, as he asks his subordinate. The pink hoodie girl asked them for their identity. And this is not a public area for everyone. Chief-on is confused, and think to himself, who is this child? And he tell the girl to get out, this is for grown-up. Hearing that the girl respond that she a hunter, so don't treat her like a kid. The thought of her being a hunter surprises him. After all, her demeanor doesn't suggest it at first. She might be young, but there's a dangerous calm in her expression. Chief-on in his thought think that if he is correct, then the one who recruit her would be Jin-Woo, and he is special. Suddenly one of the hunters shout out that the leader coming back, everyone need to get ready to go on. Meanwhile, Jin-Ho, ever the strategist, begins discussing their next steps. His voice holds a tone of urgency, but his words indicate that he's already prepared for the upcoming events. Even though Jin-Woo is preoccupied with his surroundings, he listens to Jin-Ho's update about the dungeon gates and the plans for tomorrow. Let them keep the gates reserved. Jin-Woo replies calmly, his tone unwavering. Suddenly, Jin-Woo hears someone calling to him. As Jin-Woo look in the direction of the call, it turned out to be Chief-on, and he introduce himself, and then he hand out to Jin-Woo a card at the coffee shop. Chief-on tell Jin-Woo that his guild is one of the best in Korea. As he continued to get to the main point, he look at Jin-Woo, said that he want to recruit him to the guild, and offer double what he get from Yujin. As Chief-on think there no wait for making the right decision, and continues that Jin-Woo done well, he can get a pay raise, as he think that is a pretty good offer for a rank hunter, who recently was E-rank hunter. Suddenly Jin-Woo ask him what the price for the guild building, so Chief-on can make this offer. After hearing that, Chief-on can't hide his confusion, and ask what Jin-Woo mean. Then he answer that they are not using all the floor, but the building will be around 50 billion won. Jin-Woo continue his question. That Chief-on want to give it to Jin-Woo, then Chief-on confusion state that he don't understand Jin-Woo question.